I'm not sure I can hear you. Today, I'm really happy to show you for the very first time our new high-end GPU for gamers and creators, AMD Radeon VII. Radeon VII is the second-generation Vega graphics core. It is the world's first 7-nanometer gaming GPU. And when you look at what it delivers, we really deliver leadership performance in content creation, thank you, and compute workloads. And so when you power enthusiast-level gaming, you need it in all kinds of ways. So where does all that performance come from? Radeon VII has 60 compute units running at up to 1.8 gigahertz. Radeon VII uses advanced 7-nanometer process technology. As I said, this is the world's first 7-nanometer gaming GPU. And what we get for that is 25% more performance at the same power. And lastly, Radeon VII has massive memory. 16 gigabytes of high bandwidth memory with industry-leading terabyte per second of memory bandwidth. So if you think about all of that memory and all of that compute, you can imagine how good this GPU is for content creation. If you take a look at some of the most important benchmarks in creative workloads, we see up to 30% improvement in things like Blender and Adobe Premiere. You can imagine 30% does a lot. We see up to 62% more performance in GPU compute workloads based on OpenCL. And when you think about all of these performance gains, they are really good for creators, and we love that. But we know that you guys want to know, how does Radeon VII perform in gaming? We really built Radeon VII for gamers, and these are the cream of the crop, the folks that want high frame rates when playing at the highest quality visual settings at max resolutions. And we have some really large improvements from first-generation Vega. What you see is across Vulkan, DX12, and some of the popular esports titles, you see significant improvements when running at 4K and max settings. And the thing about Radeon VII is we also use some of our new Vega features, things like async compute, rapid packed math, shader intrinsics. These are all being used by game developers to create even better and more immersive gaming experiences.